Okay. Hey guys. Welcome back to another video. I didn't actually expect this game to get an update so soon, but it did because it's Christmas. Almost Christmas as of the time of recording. It is the 22nd. So, 3 more days until Christmas, guys. Just almost less than a week away. Um, so yeah, I'll just be going over the update and what was added. It's actually a lot bigger than I initially thought. I really thought it was just like a couple things, but it was enough items to warrant a video. It wasn't just one thing, and the amount of changes they did as well behind all that is enough to warrant a video as well. So yeah, let's get started. Now, as for what they added, it wasn't anything too crazy. It was mostly winter themed stuff. If anything, I think the biggest thing that was added this update was actually the restore data function, where you know how normally you don't get, I think you get like 15 or maybe 30 minutes. I genuinely don't remember. If I can find an old picture of it, I'll just like put it on screen. I don't think I'll be able to find it, but if I do, here it is. And now this is what it looks like. So you actually get a full day, which honestly is more than enough time. I think this is great because if you just didn't check in for like half an hour or 15 minutes, all your stuff was gone. And it was initially to prevent snowballing, but I guess they've since changed their mind. So as long as you're playing at least once a day, or every other day realistically, if you're playing at some weird times, you should be able to just keep your stuff and start quite a big snowball. Now, honestly, don't ask me why it's 24 hours and not like an arbitrary, like different number. I guess I just thought a single day was enough for everyone, which I think is fair. So, have fun with that and not losing your stuff every 20-30 minutes. I don't know. So, let's go over the new items. So, first off, one of the newest consumables is hot chocolate. It's like literally just a better Black Sea Cola. That's about it. I mean, it is more expensive to make up for that. It's around 75 more, I think. But it's worth it, I think. It's very much worth it. It does give some extra status effects on top of that. It gives the comforting status effect, which is, it says comforting and then it gives warm status effect. It's weird. And all it does is prevent you from getting chilled. That's it. It just makes it so when you're hit by snowballs or I think step in powdered snow, you don't get chilled, which is great because no one likes going slower and freezing isn't even fun either. And it does replenish health upon use. It is 75 health, unlike the Boxy Cola, which is only 50, but you know, still a one-time use. So it's just a slightly better heal if you need it. If you're using it as like a better heal, I think it's fair for the extra price. It's not that much more. It does say it's two-handed, which I'm not really sure what kind of downside this is. Literally every other consumable is like this. I don't know why any of them state this, but I suppose it's there to like tell you that you cannot drink and then like block or something, because I feel like if you're able to drink and then block at the same time, that'd be quite unbalanced. Anyways, the duration does last for half a minute, 30 seconds. That's pretty long. I think that's, if you have two of them, you basically get like a fifth of the match. Just like unable to be chilled, which I think is great. Next up is the snowballs. They're snowballs, I'm not really sure how to explain them. You do get 10 of them and they do cost $50, so every time you buy them, you get 10. And I don't know what the cap X, I haven't even bothered to buy them, but you know, if you do get max snowballs, I'm sure they're fun. They do very weak damage and they do very little knockback. They're not supposed to, honestly. They're more meant as a support and slow tool, sort of. Kind of like, if any of you remember, OG Stasis, when you got clipped by a single shuriken, you would just get like instantly deleted because you were slowed so hard that you just couldn't fight back and you would just end up like crumpling. Anyways, this game also has a shatter effect. When you freeze, you take thaw damage. So if you do freeze someone, they can be hurt while frozen, which is even worse. Granted, it doesn't usually result in a death sentence if you're frozen or getting hit by like one zombie, usually like a melee related one. But if you're hit with like a bomb while frozen, you're basically cooked because the thaw damage is a set 25. I don't know if armor, well, armor doesn't really protect you from it. It is set damage, you're just getting the extra health, but armor will help, I suppose, because you can take more thaws out. You can thaw it more often with it. Better armor. Now, onto the actual effects of the snowballs, I got a little sidetracked there. It does apply a chilled effect on hit. It says chilly, and you know, you get decreased walk speed for the duration, like I said. And for the freezing, it is a 1 in 6 chance every time you like throw like a snowball at them again while they are chilled. So like it's kind of rare, and you will never get it on the initial hit, I'm pretty sure, because unless they are already chilled, then like you're not gonna chill them with a single snowball hit. It's at least gonna take 2 at the very minimum. This is probably why it does basically 0 damage. If it did like even 5 damage, I think it'd be too much. But if you are frozen, you are completely immobilized. I did see a bug where I think someone got ragdolled while they got frozen, and then they stood up while frozen, and they were like moving while frozen. I'm pretty sure this is a bug because I don't know what the heck happened here, and I don't want to know. Some zombies did actually get a Christmas variant, as you can see here. I only got a picture of one. I didn't really feel like taking a picture of any other ones. You can also see someone in the back has a Christmas hat as well. If you couldn't tell, it's a cannoneer because the huge cannon on the back. But yes, some zombies will spawn with a little Christmas hat. It's very nice. Now on to the snowballer. It's essentially what it says. It's a snowballer. They throw snowballs. Now, all they really do is throw snowballs at humans. Unlike the humans, though, they have an infinite reserve of it, so it's actually really nice. I do think they are kind of slept on. I know the update was just released, but it is a little slept on. If you got at least a couple people throwing snowballs, it gets very annoying very fast, especially if you're using the obsidian hammer or the obsidian armor / gold armor. I think if you're using the gold armor and obsidian hammer, your walk speed gets just so slow to the point where you just like inch everywhere, which, you know, it's bad for them, and it's good for you because they're so slow, and it makes it easier to land the follow-ups to freeze them. And snowballers are not affected by snowball effects, naturally. It's like they have a permanent warmth effect on them. They just can't be chilled. As for their stats, they do have 80 health, so they are a little weaker than normal. They do have 14 walk speed, which is slower than normal, I think, to balance out the fact they have range. And they have 50 jump power like everyone else, except for the archer. Another new block that was added, this is the final addition of the update, I think, that is not music related, is Powdered Snow. It's like Powdered Snow for Minecraft, except not really. It does actually look kind of the same, admittedly, but it's literally a Powdered Snow block. Like, how was it supposed to look different? Anyways, when you step on it, it does negate some fall damage, or it says half here, so you can still die from fall damage on it, but not always. And the snowy effect, I'm assuming this isn't the same as chilled. I'm not sure if this is, I haven't tested it yet. I haven't really gotten a chance to. I'm assuming snowy, chilled, and frozen are all different. For like all intents and purposes, they're all different, and they can stack. I'm pretty sure there is an achievement for getting them to all stack. So that's great. Basically, yeah, don't step on it unless you really have to. It is good to jump onto if you do need to make a quick getaway. It is extremely weak. I think it's the weakest block in the game. Even glass is not this weak. It has 5 durability and 10 weight. As for glass, it has 15 durability and 20 weight. So even glass is stronger than it. It's not meant to build. It's more as meant just like a decoration and support effect block. Now onto the badges. These are the last things I'll talk about apart from balancing. So 4 badges were added, as you can see here. The little Christmas tree is to signify this is for the winter event, which is limited. So starting from the top, we got Sergeant Snowcone, which, just so you guys know, all of these do require a 16-player minimum. So this is the smallest amount of people you can do it with. So if you're into a small lobby, you might as well switch if you're trying to go for the achievements. So you must get 10 kills with a snowball. I know that doesn't sound that hard, and it's not that many, but like I said, because the snowball damage is extremely low, like, honestly, good luck with it. This is how you are supposed to unlock the snowballer, but because I'm kind of lazy, I just ended up buying it because I don't have time for all that. Now, anyways, you get the snowballer, and you get some ticks, so that's great. Next one is Warmth Overload. This badge requires you to avoid getting shielded from snowball 50 times. Now, what I'm assuming this means is, I don't know why it's worded like this, but basically you just need to drink or just have any type of effect that prevents you from getting chilled, essentially, and then get hit with a snowball. So if you aren't getting chilled, then you're good. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm not sure, like I said, I haven't tested most of these things because these are very new, but I'm pretty sure this should still count if you're a snowballer zombie for some reason. I don't like obviously if you have the snowballs on, you have no reason to be doing these badges apart from just like collection and ticks, but since they are immune to the chill effect, I'm pretty sure you could just get hit a bunch of times with a snowball this time and it should count, but I'm not sure, someone would have to test that. Next badge is below freezing. Have the snowy, chilled, and frozen effects all at once. Now, like I said, this does mean the little powdered snow effect is different from getting hit with a snowball. So essentially what you need to do is step on a powdered snow and then have a snowball thrown at you and then have another snowball thrown at you to where you freeze while still standing on it. So very awkward, this setup. You usually would have to do this on purpose unless you're just unlucky. And the last badge of these update is Chill Out, which requires you to get 500 hits with a snowball. This is not bad. Just throw snowballs at people and have fun with it. You do get this free badge whenever you join during winter. You get the cold open. This is more of a freebie badge. You just join during the winter event. So that's literally everything that was added. As for bouncing, literally only two things were changed. The diamond sword was adjusted to match the other swing speed of swords, which means I'm pretty sure this means it's faster. I'm not sure. I don't remember if I do think the gold sword swung faster and then that was changed, and then the diamond sword swung slower, but I'll have to check. But it should be mostly fine, still usable either way. It's still a very good weapon. And the hunter got a little buff. Spectral arrows require 1 less second to fully charge. How about that? And another unfortunate byproduct of bug fixes, you're no longer able to hit corpses, which is unfortunate. That was a little funny to do, just like hitting a dead body with like a sword or like a bomb. It would just cause it to go like flying or just move around, but apparently allowing it would be buggy, so I do understand why it was removed. Anyways, that's about it for the actual update itself. Yeah, like I said, there wasn't like there was more than I initially thought, but I also didn't expect for there to be this much. But I still have to go through and play everything and see what I think about it. This is more of just like a letting you guys know instead of a review. But I do think the snowball is really fun still, even though I've only used it for like a total of 1 games. But they're still fun. I do think the snowball is a cool addition to the game, and I'm glad if you do get it, it's basically yours to keep. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Be well.